Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kelly Whicker and I'm super excited to have you here today. Today we're diving into the newest release from Spellbinders, the gorgeous Flowering Quince Etched Dies from the Nature's Botanical Garden Collection by Susan Tierney-Cockburn. I'll show you how to create a stunning dimensional card using these dies and vibrant Copic markers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends so they can join in the fun too. Let's get crafting. Welcome to today's card project, y'all. I want to start off by showing you the supplies you'll need to create today's card. I'll be featuring the brand new release from Spellbinders, the Flowering Quince Etched Dies from the Nature's Botanical Garden Collection by Susan Tierney-Cockburn, along with the awesome BetterPress sentiments called Nature's Botanical Garden Sentiments. These beautiful dies and sentiments are perfect for creating stunning dimensional floral cards. Let me go ahead and I'll show you the Flowering Quince die real quick. You get 2 dies with this set. You get the flower die here that has 2 petals here that creates the flower and the stamen. And then you get the stocky branch with the leaves. So that's the Flowering Quince. And then with the BetterPress plates, you get 7 BetterPress plates with the sentiment set. And it also has coordinating dies. Isn't that awesome? I love any sentiment set that comes with coordinating dies because I do not like to fussy cut. So I'm here for that. And then you also need the A2 matting basic set A. We're going to be using the largest die here in this set to create today's card panel. And you will also need the Spellbinders 3D embossing folder, the bamboo trellis embossing folder. So those are the main stars of the show today. And then you also need some Copic markers because we're going to be doing some Copic coloring today. And here are the markers that I chose. I will have everything linked below in the description box. And I will also leave this up here for a second so you can see the different colors that I'm going to be using. I chose some pink for the flowers because pink is my favorite color. And then you'll also need Distress Oxide ink or something similar. I'm going to be using Mowed Lawn. And then you want to get out some adhesive. I'm going to be using Barely Arts glue in my fine tip bottle here from Spellbinders and a Gina K Dot Runner. And then you also want to get out, if you have something like this, or I recommend purchasing this. This is the Ultimate Toolkit. This is a really great toolkit to help you shape the flowers. It has a tool-in-one with all the different tools in here you need to create the flowers. So I highly recommend this. I will have it linked below. And one more thing that really brings these flowers to life. I will also have this linked because I don't have the name of the brand name of the packaging on here. But this is pollen. This really helps bring the flowers to life. So I bought this off of Amazon. So I will make sure to link that. So that is the main supplies you'll need to create today's card. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the card making fun, y'all. Alright, it's time to create today's card panel. So I'm setting up my Platinum 6 die cutting machine along with my universal plate system and my brand new teal cutting plates. Aren't they pretty? I love them. Anyways, I'm running that through, following the instructions on the universal plate system with my hammer mill cardstock. It's ready to go. And now we're going to get ready to create the main panel here. We're setting up the 3D embossing folder, the bamboo trellis, taking the Mowed Lawn Distress Oxide ink and rubbing it over the raised areas and removing any ink that got into the flat surfaces. And now we're setting up the card panel inside the embossing folder in the right place here. There we go, that looks great. Okay, now once again I'm getting out my Platinum 6 die cutting machine here, and this time we're following the instructions on the universal plate system for the 3D embossing folders. So that's what I have it set up here and running it through my die cut machine. Now check this out. Now I created bamboo that way, see? And that's the deboss side that we used on the embossing folder for that. So it worked out great. Okay, so now it's time to assemble the flowers. So I thought I'd speed this part up because it took me about 15 minutes to put the flowers together, and I throw on some music for you. Okay, y'all, now that the coloring is all done, it's time to bring these flowers to life. We're going to add some character using the Ultimate Toolkit here, getting out the reverse tweezers because no flower sits flat. So we're just shaping them there, and then now adding the glue, piecing them together. A little bit more glue will do. Just putting the 3 petal on top of the 2 petal. And now it's time for the stamen. So we're, oh sorry, it's out of focus there. So we're just adding some glue to the bottom of the stamen here, holding it with our reverse tweezers, and trimming down the, I don't know what the technical term is for those frilly things, but trimming those down a little bit to add some more texture. And then we dipped it in glue. We dipped the stamen in glue and into the pollen. That really brought more life to the flowers, make it more realistic. So then we're just doing the exact same thing to this other flower. I wanted to show you at least 2 flowers, how to create them. There we go. Adding them into the glue and then to the pollen. And then adding some glue to the center of the flower for the stamen. And now it's time for the branch, to shape the branch, adding some veins with the tool-in-one kit here. There we go. That looks great. Now it's ready for the card. Okay, y'all, it's time to prep our area here to create our note card. So I'm getting out my Score Buddy and my Hammer Mill cardstock and scoring it at 5.5. This is an A2 size card, top folding. And I'm just giving a good press down there, reinforcing it with my bone folder, and made sure to line it up so everything was nice and even. And now I'm getting out my Gina K dot runner here and adding it to the card panel, and gonna line it up to the card base here. Making sure it's all nice and neat and where it should be. There we go, that looks good. And now it's time to place the branch down. So I'm getting out my liquid glue, adding it to the back of the branch and the leaves. There we go, that looks good. Okay, now just pressing the leaves down onto the card panel here. And now it's time to do some better pressing. So like I said, we're going to better press the sentiments. So I got out my sentiments here. And I'm using the Live Life in Full Bloom one. I thought that was fitting for this card. So I'm just getting out my Spellbinders Best Ever Craft Tape, placing it down to hold the cardstock in place. And I'm getting out my BetterPress ink, the bark ink. You can use whatever ink you want, but that's what I'm using since I have the BetterPress inks. And just pounce and pivot onto the sentiment there to make sure it gets all filled in with the ink, and then running it through my die cut machine. There we go. And I was trying to decide if I should cut it out once or three times to give it that nice sturdiness for the sentiment. So I went ahead and decided to cut it out 3 times. So here we go, and I decided to go ahead and use my mini Empress since my mini Empress was out on my desk already. I didn't feel like dragging out my Platinum 6. And then so here we go, just adding the liquid glue. And the sentiment is ready for the card. And now we're just placing all the flowers onto the stocky branch here. Adding liquid glue to the back of the flowers. Only needs a little bit. I did 5 flowers for the branch. I thought that was enough. And that was all I had room for. And now adding foam squares to the back of the sentiment here. And peeling off the backers and lining it up to the card. There we go. That, my friends, is a finished card project. Thank you so much for watching. A big shout out to my existing subscribers and a warm welcome to new subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. See you in the next card making video. Ciao for now.